Okay, Stephen, now we're going to do some tests for you. We'll test the previous ones that we did. So we just need to see if your muscle is testable.
Yeah.
Push straight back over your head for me. Good. Push. Okay, so I just need to do a couple of things to clear your body so your muscles are reliable for testing. You've just had a treatment, so you should be okay. Let's just try that again. Push for me. Yeah, no, it's not good. So we're going to have to do some emotional stuff. So I think we might just try this one. Push for me. Just moving the emotional points. So I'm moving the emotional points down. It weakens you, so I'm going to go up. And I'm going to do the adrenal points here.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to de-stress you. Because you've just been on camera, so maybe you're just a little bit stressed there. So let's try that one again. Push for me. Okay, that's better. So now you're working. So push and push. Okay. So we know which direction we're going to do the emotional points. Let's just get you to say the word non-allowance.
Non-allowance.
And that's still weak. Okay, so it's still there.
Yeah.
Undeservedness.
Undeservedness.
That's not as bad, but still a little bit weak.
Yeah.
So non-allowance is still more powerful than undeservedness.
Yeah.
Now sometimes when we see a patient the second time,
Yeah.
they're completely clear.
Okay.
And sometimes they're not, because sometimes they're quite deeply ingrained, and it means we need to do more work, or you need to do more work. Now
Yeah.
let's do the one that you uncovered yourself, which makes my life easier, because
Yeah.
I don't have to go fishing for it.
Yeah.
Fear of death. Say it.
Fear of death.
Resist for me. That's sort of in between. Fear of dying.
Fear of dying.
Resist. No, that's so. Dying is very weak. Death is in between.
Yeah.
So certain words mean certain things to the subconscious.
Yeah.
So consciously, it's not the importance of the word to the conscious mind is not as important as it is to your subconscious mind. So we're looking for the key password
Yeah.
to get into your subconscious. And that's why the muscle testing is very good, because it helps to identify the word.
Yeah.
Now, you've already done that yourself.
Yeah.
And what word did you come up with that you felt sort of impacted you?
It was the word dying.
Dying, okay.
Yeah.
So I've come up with the same thing that you came up with.
Yeah.
I know you told me before, but I honestly couldn't remember.
Yeah.
So let's do the fear of dying.
Yeah.
And if you feel that this is too much for you,
Yeah.
we'll stop and you can do it yourself at home.
Yeah.
Okay? So what we're going to do is going to hold your emotional points, and I'm going to tap your fear points. So, repeat after me. I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
release all fear of dying,
release all fear of dying,
past, present and future.
past, present and future.
So tell me, Stephen, how would that feel to be able to release all fear of dying? Tell me.
It feels liberating.
Liberating, okay, freeing, okay, good. Now I want you to hold on to that feeling for me. Try and hold the feeling. Now repeat after me. How would it feel
How would it feel
to deeply and completely
to deeply and completely
release all fear of dying,
release all fear of dying,
past, present and future?
past, present and future?
Good. Now, let's just test that now. Hold your arm like that. Say fear of dying.
Fear of dying.
Resist for me. Okay, that's pretty strong. It's certainly a lot stronger than it was before.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of weakness in there.
Yeah.
And just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
say undeservedness.
Undeservedness.
Resist for me. That's still there. And non-allowance.
Non-allowance.
Resist for me. That's still there. Now sometimes when one self-sabotage or one block
Yeah.
or one self-limiting belief is connected to another, when you do one, it often eliminates the other.
Right.
So what that's telling us is that those three are actually separate. They're separate issues.
Yeah.
And many, many times, if you can get down to the real base or the fundamental ones, it'll get rid of a lot of the others.
Yeah.
Okay, so there may be a lot of things that are connected with your fear of dying.
Yeah.
And we wonder how that actually came about in the first place.
Yeah.
It's not critical to know that,
Yeah.
but obviously something must have caused that. You must have had some experience which implanted in you that fear of dying.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a car accident, maybe it was something that happened,
Yeah.
but you may not even be able to recall.
I can. Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, I can. It was my auntie passed away, and she was my mother figure. She was
Okay.
my mother figure, and she passed away just over a year ago.
And that had a big impact on you when she went?
Well, she had secondary breast cancer,
Okay.
and she had a very slow and
Okay.
long drawn out death. So.
And you think that's actually created that fear in you when you saw the experience that she went through?
Well, I had thought about it, and I think, and you've got to remember that I found the fear before I realised where it had come from.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And when I went back and thought about it, I found that she did have a very slow death, and it was a process of dying, and I think that
Okay.
is where I might.
So it's not death, it's actually that the pain associated with dying rather than death itself.
Yes. Yeah.
The suffering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That just
It makes me. Yeah. I mean.
you feel it
yeah.
now that we talk about it.
Yeah.
You feel that emotion.
It's. I've got. Yeah. It's. I guess I could say I've got goosebumps on my legs.
Your goosebumps on your legs. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's obviously touching you emotionally. Okay. Just say fear of suffering.
Fear of suffering.
Resist for me. Okay, so it's not suffering, so it's obviously fear of pain. Say that.
Fear of pain.
And that's not that one either. So there's obviously a process involved with dying
Yeah.
that has affected you, and I'm just experimenting now to see if there's some other issues in there, and how that could actually impact you in your life. And we don't know how that could impact you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a one-off. Maybe it's like one client who had the fear of flying. Maybe it doesn't impact him in other ways. You okay?
Yeah. I
You
was.
just feel you're vulnerable? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, do you have any questions?
Yeah. Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably we should wind it up now. So thank you for that again.
Thanks.
And
Yeah.
appreciate you being the guinea pig for the camera.
That's okay.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.